So much requested as always. I'm just going to have a quick look in the aftermath of the coronation and see where the energies lie. Um, I don't always do a lot of royal readings, guys. I do check in if anything big happens, obviously like the coronation. Um, but a lot of it can get really, really toxic. So I don't like to read for them too much. I know there's other people that do read for them all the time, though. So there's other options out there for you guys. But let's have a look. First of all, can I just say, Harry must have had some balls to walk into that church. Cathedral. I mean, oh my God, I would absolutely dread it. You know, after everything, it's like, that's a lot. That's intense. I would not want to do that. I would not want to touch that with a barge pole. So let's just have a look into his energy. Let's have a look. Straight away, I hear apprehension, which is pretty obvious before he does something like that. And I feel also that's why he had this kind of, I'm hearing cheeky chappy. You know that cheeky chappy, smiling, laughing as you see in the media. Not laughing as such, but being kind of happy and chilled out and everything like that. And that's how he managed it. He couldn't really go in looking like really angry as such as he walked in there. I mean, it's just trying to act like he's comfortable, I'm getting. He wanted to act like he was comfortable being there because he knew all eyes were on him, basically. But he wasn't comfortable at all because, again, I heard apprehension. I even feel he could have been waking up in the night as well, almost like panicking about it. So it's been quite extreme. Let's have a look. How does he feel now? How does he feel now? How does he feel now? He feels it went well. Oh, God. Oh, every time. So basically, the Eight of Wands means overall he felt it went very smoothly. Oh my God, I just heard like a joke, you know, like an assassin operation, you know, where they go in, get out of there, like almost like a ninja. It's that kind of thing. It went well, as in everything went to plan. He was just going to go in there, get out quickly, swiftly and smoothly, I hear. So he felt like it went well, and he doesn't actually feel too badly about it either. This is a card of fast moving positive energy, which kind of explains, if you heard, after an hour he was back at the airport ready to fly home for his son's birthday, I think it was. But pretty much straight in, straight out, get out of there. So he felt it went well. And this is him again moving away. And this is the card of traveling overseas. But to be honest, this also does mean moving away from his past, because we have the past here. This is like the past family card. And this is him moving away. And there is a sense there that when he left, he was actually looking forward to going back to the US and going back to his family and his home, I heard. I don't know if you've seen my readings before, guys, but I always said I think it's going to be years and years before they even start to forge relationships again, and they will do. But it's almost like for now, this is where he lays his hat, I hear. This is where he lays his hat. So he is homesick, I feel. I feel there are moments where he's definitely homesick, but it's almost like this is the bed I've made. I've got to lay in it. What's that bloody saying I'm getting through? Oh, you know the saying, guys. Sorry, I've had horrendous migraines the last week, so I've got a lot of brain fog going on still. But it's almost like I've made my bed, I've got to lay in it. So because of that, he's looking forward to go home, because it's almost like in your heart and in your mind when you said, this is my new home now, I've got to make it work, this is what it is. But I still feel that energy is going to come in where he's definitely going to miss home. Now, we still get a lot of blocks up there as well. He's not expecting any progress right now. He's not. He wanted to show his face. He still loves his dad, obviously. But the Seven of Wands is almost like him still saying, to a certain extent, no. He still has these feelings, and it's still like an anger there. It's he almost wants to have recognition from certain members of the royal family of what he felt he went through. And I feel this is why it's going to take so long for them to get back together, because it's almost like he needs to forgive and forget. He has his version of things, they have their version. And until he almost like forgives and forgets and moves on as such, if he still holds his resentment, this is what's going to block everything, because it's almost like they can't meet halfway right now, especially him and his brother, to meet halfway, because Harry still has these kind of barriers up, as in, I know what happened to me and I'm not going to go back on it, kind of thing. And that's blocking it. It's almost like this blocking energy. He's looking forward to going home to America. Again, guys, it's only because it's almost like he has to go back to America. He's not welcome in the UK, so he hasn't got a lot of options there, you know? We got the money card coming here. Let's see what else he thinks. Worried about money big time. 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles as well. I will say, once he went back home, when he was there, I do feel he felt like the sense of security he used to have by being a working royal, as in things were taken care for him. It was like everything was kind of planned for him and he got a lot of support. And now he's his own person. He will grow more. But at the same time, there's a lot of fear as well about finances now. He's not covered, I'm hearing. What the hell does that mean, he's not covered? I have no idea. Insurance. Randomly, I'm getting something to do with insurance and not being covered now. I have no idea, guys. I'm just saying what's coming up in my head right now, these words. So it feels like he has that lack of security. He no longer has the finances around him. And this is him holding on to money for dear life. It's worrying about money in the future. And I really feel it was a shake-up, going back and seeing the unity of William, Kate, and the whole coronation, to realise he doesn't have that financial security anymore. Dependable. It's almost like when he was with the royal family, at least they were dependable, and as in he wasn't concerned about money. But I still think, I believe everything happens for a reason, guys, okay? I believe everything happens for a reason. I feel this has got to do a lot with his own growth, okay? Right, let's see. And then we have, I think there could be another event coming up where he may get an invite as well, because we have the Page of Cups, which means a reach out to him once more for a big social occasion. It could be like a very special like anniversary or birthday or something along those lines, not like 55, 56. There's something big coming up where I do feel they're going to reach out and give him an invitation to come back to this event, so he doesn't feel completely alone, like left out. And I feel this is going to be Charles's doing. It's not going to be William, I'll tell you now. So that's the energy right now. It's almost like, again, I've made my grave, I've got Elena, I made my bed. Oh my God, guys, shoot me. Brain fog is terrible. Right. And let's have a look. Oh, I don't think I even want to do this one. Let's have a quick look at William. William's energy over Harry. Coronation. How did he feel? Well, right now there's no going back as far as he's concerned. There's a job to do and I'm going to get on with it. It's almost like not giving him the time of day as well. It's like, I hear frosty reception. It's almost like where you might meet, it's almost like when you meet, the energy is like when you meet an ex some years ago and they could have hurt you, for example. And when you meet them, you're polite, and I'm hearing cordial. So it's like, hi, nice to meet you, I hope you're well, and then you move on. It's like that kind of cut off emotionally, like a wall. I'm hearing a wall of ice here. So we definitely got a frosty reception in that sense. It's more cordial, more emotionally closed off, which I completely get, because the same time if my sibling wrote a book on me or anything like that, then oh my God, we probably wouldn't speak for years either. Oh, that's a frosty card. A lot of frosty cards there, coming frosty. High intuition. Just having a look at the energy around him. I mean, everything here, it's like, we keep getting the devil coming up in these readings, and I do these readings all the time for Harry. The devil is almost like the energy of temptations and addictions, and it could be to do with like a money deal that's too good to be true. I do feel this is the book here. I feel, it's just every time I read for this, it's so messy, guys. It's almost like, yes, you've taken the money, you've said what you've had to say, but it hasn't helped you. And it's almost like you're still in the same position as where you were when it all started. And there's an element of these feelings coming through is it worth it? And I really feel that's how William feels as well. Because we have the Five of Swords here, which is almost like a card, again, of arguments around him. People unhappy with Harry. Just William, it's like a big block right now. And the High Priestess is almost like William's intuition. And the Three of Wands and the Magician is him focusing on the job at hand, which is the monarchy right now. And the success of the monarchy. I don't know if you can see these guys. So again, it pretty much is. I really feel William has kind of put a block on it. It's like I'm hearing a block on his heart. He doesn't want the drama of Harry right now. He doesn't want to do with it. His focus is on the monarchy, making it a success. Okay, that is his main goal right now. His intuition and his energy is going towards that. It's almost like he doesn't even want to speak about Harry right now. It's completely cut off. And the Page of Swords does mean, again, as I've always said, very, very slow progress here in them actually building any bridges. And again, if they ever did, I still think it's going to be years and years and years. And we still have this devil, which is this temptation energy around somebody that's very, very charming, very charismatic, very creative, and I think that's, I don't want to, Meghan's come up as the Queen of Wands before, basically. Okay, these are usually the creative, the artists, the actors, that kind of thing. So I still feel that obviously William feels that when she's around, it's just not going to be possible to build bridges, basically. Right, let's just see how Prince Charles feels. Prince Louis. Oh my God, what a legend, by the way. He's so cute. He's so funny. Did you see his wave when he was doing that on the balcony? Made me laugh so much. Right. Oh my God, guys, apologies. King Charles. King Charles, King Charles. Let's have a look. How does he feel about the Harry situation right now? King Charles. Straight away I heard he's resigned, as in he's resigned to it and what's happened. And it's almost like I'm hearing a, you know, when you just, it's like he's resigned to, this is how it's going to be, this is the situation, he's in another country, we've got to carry on and do our job here, I heard. We've got to carry on and do our job here. It's just resigned to the situation, this is what it is. I don't feel he's going to go out of his way. Oh, it's quite sad. Definitely torn. He still hopes for success in the long term, and he still hopes to heal the family. The Hermit right now means I do feel after the coronation he has had a period of almost grieving still, that on the day the family weren't united. There's a sense of him going inwards afterwards, almost like a sense of sadness. And this is where that sense of resignation comes up again, like he's just this, you know, like sadness, but he knows there's nothing he can do about it. So there is a sadness there, and it's the sadness of more like a dad and his sons not getting on the most important day of his life. It's that kind of feeling afterwards. So it's more to do with the family. And then we have the Chariot, which means he still is torn as well about what to do about the situation. He doesn't know what to do about the situation. He feels he can't really bring Harry back into the fold because of all the anger and everything. And also, if Harry won't own up to his side of things as well, and then it won't work. They can't communicate with each other. He can't bring him into the fold right now. It's almost like, this is the block, by the way. So this is almost like protecting himself, King Charles protecting himself a little bit as well, and I'm hearing hold his cards close to his chest, whatever that means. Almost like being a bit more guarded, maybe about plans and things about the monarchy, and just being a bit more, it's almost like the energy is being split. So he still wants to be a dad to his son, but when it comes to the actual monarchy, he wants to keep it separately and not involve Harry, like with his plans or anything. It's like a separation there. Right now, he just sees a complete separation. So it's like he wants to build up the relationship with his son, but he doesn't want to involve his son in the whole monarchy side of things. That's it. And overall, the Magician at the very end just means he does hope, and the Wheel of Fortune, by the way, is a brand new cycle and a new chapter. He does hope in the next couple of years they can gradually start to bring him back in, and if things could be mended between them again. That's what he hopes will happen. That's what he hopes will happen. New way of thinking. Ace of Swords, new way of thinking. So yeah, I'm just getting really, really strongly. He feels like he wants to separate his relationship and just have a relationship where it's father and son, granddad to his kids, you know, being a grandfather to his kids. But when it comes to the monarchy, there's definitely blocks there, and he's not letting him in like he was. It's like a block, but his heart is still open to him, if that makes sense. Right, guys, I am off. I'm sorry about that. I've had the worst brain fog today. I've been really off, but I will read on them soon. And have a great weekend, everybody. Love you lots. Bye.